Good afternoon. I am starting this blog from a lying down position, which isn't something I've done before. I certainly wouldn't normally do that kind of thing in a bog, which is where I am lying, because normally they're very, very wet, damp, inhospitable places. Indeed, if you say the word bog to somebody in Scotland, then the things that might spring to mind are wetness, brownness, smelliness, losing a shoe maybe if you're walking through them, maybe even losing your life if you're really unlucky, but certainly losing your way. They're not places that people tend to go and enjoy, and you tend to think of them as being quite bleak places. But today I'd like to show you how the Scottish bog is transformed in summer. Just look at that. This rather beautiful, soft plant is called cotton grass, bog cotton, which apparently was used to stuff pillows with back in the day, and it's not surprising really. I mean, it's very, very soft, but I imagine it must have needed a hell of a lot of it. But that's fine, because there's absolutely loads of it here, enough for a great many pillows, I imagine. Anyway, the reason I'm hunkered down here, down on the ground at the moment, is because that's the best view you get of cotton grass, really, when you're down amongst it and it's just gently swaying in the wind, and I can hear the mournful call of curlews, and I can hear meadow crickets chirping overhead. It's just a really, really relaxing, serene place to be on a sunny afternoon like this one. I'm just at the entrance to Glen Vale. That's Bishop Hill up there, that big long hill up here. This is West Lomond here, and it's an area I know quite well, and it's an area that I came through the last 2 summers, but I don't ever recall there being such a profusion of cotton grass here as there is this year. It's quite remarkable how much is here. And when you're up on East Lomond, which is several kilometres that way, when you're up there, this whole area just looks like an enormous, great big white field. Being up East Lomond as much as I am, I don't recall ever seeing a big white field over here. So I don't know if it's just something peculiar to the conditions we've had this year. 2 wet summers followed by a dry, warm-ish one. I don't know, but it does seem to be particularly spectacular this year. Certainly one of my favourite plants of Scottish uplands, just because it adds, I was about to say, adds a splash of colour. It doesn't really do that because it's white, but it's like a billion little golf balls fluttering in the wind. It's just beautiful. Scottish moors, Scottish uplands are quite bleak a lot of the time. Having something like this just to, I suppose in a way, break the monotony sometimes is a real pleasure. Quite a delight when you come across a stand of cotton grass, which normally the stands that I encounter are, I mean, they're quite big, but nothing on the scale of this. And you can see how these are all going to seed now. These will just blow off. There they go. They fly away in the wind. Ready to start the whole thing again. No idea whether this will bloom again to the same extent next year or any other future year. So, as is the usual maxim on these blogs, take advantage of these things while they're here. Go and have a lie down in some cotton grass and just listen to the curlews and the meadow pipits, laze in the sunshine and enjoy the moment.